All right, let's switch up the music a little bit. Let's get some more chill music in here. Let's do Scape Soft. Scape Soft is pretty chill. All right. Before we start off, I think it is prudent with Mass Effect 1 fresh in my brain. Well, not that fresh. It's been a while since we finished, but I just want to do a tier list real quick of where we're at with the crew. I can't even... I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I forgot who we killed on Vermeer, but I'm pretty sure it was... yeah, I'm like 99% sure we killed Caden, which I did by accident. But I do think both Caden and Ashley are... I mean, Caden is more interesting, but Ashley's just... She is the racist character. It's a real shame, because she has kind of some interesting quips in the third game. But I do think that, like, if we're just going by straight tier, let's start with Caden. I think Caden isn't that bad. He's interesting. He gives a lot of background into what bionics are all about and how humans kind of had to torture themselves to learn how to do bionics. I think Caden is fine. He can be a little milquetoast, but he certainly is he's no Jacob. He's a nice guy. I also, if if we look aside on all the racist shit that Ashley says, she's not that bad. Like, she's interesting enough. She has a little cute, like, family relationship and all that, but honestly, I just think the racism makes her such a not interesting... Well, I'm not gonna say racism can be an interesting character trait, but you can make a racist character and make them not annoying. I think that is possible. You just have to give them a lot more than just making them racist. But when you literally go on the Citadel and Ashley says, I can't tell the animals from the people, it's that's a kind of a fucked up thing to say, Ashley, I'm not gonna lie. Garrus, my goat, obviously in S tier. Even if he wasn't romanceable by femship, he's still, like, he is your ride or die. And in the first game especially, because that's when he, like, that's when he learns to be himself and, like, learns from you. Like, you have this really nice mentor relationship with Garrus in the first game, which is really cool. I feel like we're missing a teammate, but we probably aren't. Garrus, no, we got all of them. All right, Liara is... See, that's the thing. That's also why we're romancing Liara, because if you don't romance Liara, she's a B or C. Like, she's kind of meh. But I think if you romance her, she can be an A or an S tier character. But I just don't think that it saves her. Tally kind of has the same problem, but not really. Tally and Garrus is also helped a lot by them being in all three games. That does a lot for them, but I think in the first game, Tally, don't hate me, Tally's fine. Tally's great. But if you aren't as incentivized to interact with her in the first game, I think Liara is more interesting than her. And of course, Rex is good. Rex is an S tier character if we're taking all of the games. But I think in the first game, Rex is also just like a good A tier, I think. He might actually be top of A tier. I'll give him that. This is my tier list of the Mass Effect 1 companions. I just think Rex gets so much better when he's an NPC in the second game and in the third game. Because he has a lot more... He really embraces the whole rebuilding his culture archetype character trope, like the whole through line of him having given up on the Krogan in the first game, and then he kind of reignites that passion and want to help his race, and and then he just does it in the second and third game, which is a really cool character arc. But in the first game, he's not all that interesting, and I mean a lot of the. Just having a little drink here. A lot of the companion questlets in the first game in Mass Effect 1 just aren't that interesting. I think Garrus's is the most interesting of all of them. By far. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think this is a fair tier list of the first game companions. If Joker was on here, obviously S tier. Who else? I mean, Anderson would also be high A, top S. Udina's like a C. Any other notable characters that are like Saren as like an antagonist is S tier, and I think what's his face, the Turian. What's his face? The Turian in Mass Effect 1, Turian Spectre. That's not Saren. What the hell is his name? I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah, I'm looking over all the Turians that are named in the game, and I can't find him in here. That might also be because he's not like he doesn't have the Spectre. Yeah, no. What if I just search Spectres though? Hold on. I'm not looking at chat if anybody's saying anything. Let's see. Known Spectres. Nihilus. Nihilus is his name. That's the other Spectre you meet at the start of the game. The guy that Saren shoots. I think he's a B or C tier, but that's just because he doesn't really do anything at all. Really. I mean, he has limited screen time, so it's really hard. But yeah, Joker in S, Anderson top A or S. Saren also goes in S. Sovereign, that's like a Reaper Force, is also an S tier, but maybe a A. I mean, there's S, I think. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. We got the. I'll make a little note here so I remember to come back to this and make like a little pilot. But this is the little YouTube video thing. But this is the tier list, and if you don't agree, tell me in the comments, or don't. I don't care. Call to actions are not necessary. You're your own person. You choose what to do. But I will engage in discussion if you do comment. I'll try to, at least. Anyway, let's play some Mass Effect 2. It is the best game in the trilogy. You can't fight me on this. Because I know I'm right.